Good morning or good afternoon. I hope you are all having a nice day wherever you are in the world. Whether you're commuting somewhere, engaged in something, or getting ready to sit down and relax, I thank you for making some time to read along with me. Today we're going to be looking at a book called On City Streets, Chicago, 1964 to 2004. Gary Stochl. On the back it says, Gary Stochl is a major undiscovered talent. Now, you may be asking yourself, who is Gary Stochl? That is the question. And with a bit of research, I've discovered that he is an artist, a photographer to be more exact, born in Chicago in 1964 and raised in Stickney, Illinois. He kept his work or photos to himself for over 40 years until finally deciding to reveal them to the world. His first showing was in the fall of 2003 at an exhibit in Chicago. Let's look inside. On City Streets, Chicago, 1964 to 2004. Gary Stochl, with an introduction by Bob Thal. In the great tradition of photographers working in Chicago, Gary Stochl presents an intensely personal vision of everyday life on the streets of downtown Chicago since 1964. And like all great art, Stochl's images leave the viewer with an altered sense of the world. Yet, until 2003, Stochl never showed his photographs to anyone, and this significant body of work remained unknown to the public. Self-taught and working in isolation without the usual support of photographers afforded by being a part of a larger artistic community, Stochl studied carefully the work of other classic street photographers, in particular Henri Cartier-Bresson and Robert Frank, and through them learned how to see. He also took to the streets, and his photographs reveal an amazingly frank perspective of people who seem to struggle with the difficulty and loneliness of contemporary urban life. On City Streets offers with unnerving directness and consistency that rare artistic combination of visual sophistication and stunning emotional resonance. With this book, Stochl joins the ranks of Chicago's great photographers, and his photographic legacy beyond the city is sure to follow. So here we have again the title, On City Streets. Our first picture here. And again the title, On City Streets, Chicago, 1964 to 2004, by Gary Stochl, with an introduction by Bob Thal. For the purposes of this video, I want us to go right into the collection. I may comment on a few pictures, and for others, I'm just going to let them sit so that we can take a look at them. Here we have people walking in different directions. Are they going home? Are they going to work? We don't know. You see the silhouettes of the people. All busy. More people on the streets. This man is crouched with a newspaper in hand. A daughter with her mother. A man behind a door who may be closing the door, maybe locking it with a key. Some individuals over here who may be talking to other individuals that we do not see. Dressed in similar clothing, similar hats, and a man here in a suit looking down. But at what? I don't know. Groups of people. This could be a market, and over here it could be a bus stop. People looking in different directions. I'm assuming that it's nice weather in these shots. In the shots that will follow, you might see some people wearing coats. This shot here, coats, ties, suits, glasses. It's a very busy picture here. In Chicago, or in downtown more, to be more specific, it gets very busy at certain hours. People walking in all sorts of directions. Always bustling with activity. And I feel like this picture really captures that energy. All with different occupations, different purposes. This shot is no exception. Busyness. One person going one way, another person going another way. The bike that he's holding, the helmet. There is an energy in the city of Chicago that is unlike any other. Here we have some people going down into a subway. It's cold out since they're all wearing jackets, gloves, earmuffs. Another busy picture. A tunnel, perhaps. And again, cold, since they're wearing jackets, all bundled up. I wonder what this person is looking at. Could it be a sign, a clock, a television that is hanging from a wall of some sort? We don't know. The woman over here, next to this table with nothing on it, looking at something in the darkness. What happened? In many of his photographs, we see situations, but we don't know the answers to them. They're not obvious. While in some pictures, like this one, we clearly know that this person was exiting out of a Walgreens. Bags in hand, with magazines and other objects. One thing that you'll notice a lot of in the city of Chicago is the commuting. People coming and going on buses or by train, the metro train. Always movement in every direction. a crack in the wall. But where is the piece? It is missing, nowhere to be found. And what does the sign say? Eddie Shum, appearing nightly. A disfigured sign with missing pieces, completely unreadable. In the night. People waiting. A person going. Look at the car. Wonder what type of car that is. Someone in distress. Upset. While the other group that we see next to the man are moving on. Without a worry or concern. Television here, tape recorder, other electronics. Another Walgreens over here. And we will stop there for now. If you liked what you saw, let me know. This book is also available at most libraries. And if it's not available at your local library, check the online bookstore. There's always an outlet to find a copy of a good book. Question that I would like to ask. Would you take up photography in your lifetime? I thank you again for taking the time to read and explore along with me, and I'll see you again next time on Let's Read Together.